Fortnite is officially back with the major update we received this week. It added something awesome, but first, I don't know about you guys, but personally, I'm super tired of school, even though I haven't been to class in 6 years. But if you hit the thumbs up button, I'll call your principal and tell him to let you out of school early. So what are you waiting for, man? Hit that thumbs up button and get home and play some Fortnite. Just a few days ago, Fortnite was essentially the deadest it's ever been. Now it's absolutely insane since they added multiple new items, ranging from things like the Fountain Scout or even the Bush Grenade. My favorite is the upcoming collaboration that's been leaked. But first, look how close you are to 4.35 million subscribers. We couldn't be any closer. It truly would mean the world to me if you could hit that subscribe button and be my 4,350,000 subscriber. Last video, I asked you guys to name this emote, and there's a bunch of people on the screen right now who got it right. For this video, we have a new emote. If you know the name of this, make sure to leave it down below in the comments. But we've wasted too much time. We have an absolutely insane amount of stuff to cover here. Let's hop into a game and let's get into it. Now, before we reveal what could be Fortnite's spookiest collab ever, first things first, the update we received on Tuesday of this week added probably the largest update to the Chapter 4 storyline so far, and it goes like this. We all know the Oathbound, the main faction on the island, who pretty much have had the entire thing under control since the season started with numerous different outposts, have spent the last month constructing something known as the Rift Gate right over at the Citadel, and the whole idea for this actually came from Ageless himself, who tasked the Rift Warden, who you're actually able to speak to on the island in holographic form, to construct the Rift Gate and make it stable enough so it can bridge to different realities, and even went on to warn us about a being, a shapeless man who watches us with a dark purpose, and hints that if we don't construct the Rift Gate in time, we're essentially doomed. Now, up until this point, everything I mentioned I covered in the last video I posted, but today we found out that there's only one man who can save us, and he's gonna be making his return, and we're on our way to find out who that is right now. Trust me when I say this will blow your mind. And all you need to do to check this out for yourself is head over to this area right outside of the Citadel location, where you will find this little hologram table. And all you want to do is go up to it and interact with it.
Let's do a field test of this Rift Gate.
Now first, she wants us to go and actually test the Rift Gate, which doesn't sound that interesting, but trust me, it's gonna get crazy. First things first, we need to collect these different artifacts.
Stellan has officially harnessed into reality travel. The girl's trying to build a mouth for herself out here.
What's cool about that is it actually teases the upcoming Amy skin that we're gonna be getting for that character. But that's not the character who's returning to save us, as it's actually a member of the Seven. And to reveal exactly who that character is, we have one final thing to do, which is to collect the 3 different test items that we just sent through the Rift Gate. It looks like the very first one landed right here in the mouth of the Cuddle Team leader. We'll go ahead and collect it. Now, as you can hear, things are starting to get pretty creepy. So you've been warned, ladies and gentlemen, because from this point on, it's only gonna get crazier. Here we go, collecting the second artifact.
Are you talking about... No. You can't be.
If that didn't get you excited, then I don't know what will. But don't worry, we only have one more artifact to collect before we have all the answers. And we have it right here in front of us. Obviously, we're gonna interact with it.
You find him. Or will you get there in time to save him? The test rift locked onto the scientist, and something horrible is happening to him. Second that gate is online, I need to be ready to use it, to find him, before it's too late.
So there you have it, lads. Apparently, the scientist is alive, still trapped inside of the Nothing, where we saw him get consumed and brought to in the Chapter 3 Season 4 trailer. Hopefully, this means that all the other members of the Seven are also alive and well. And ultimately, I can't wait to see what ends up happening with this Rift Gate, because so far, it's pretty freaking awesome. Don't worry, coming up next is Fortnite's spookiest collab ever. First, recently in Fortnite, there's been a ton of glitches, like the Shockwave Hammer one. There's also the hurdling glitch that would allow you to teleport anywhere, and we even covered one in the last video that would allow you to sprint around the map essentially at super speed. But this might be the most fun one ever. First things first, equip the Bright Bomber skin. After that, you're gonna want to equip the Bright Bag back bling, as well as the Rainbow Smash pickaxe. And the last one is the most important, being the Bright Blimp glider. Then you're good to go ahead and ready up in any game mode you want, and as soon as the battle bus launches, you're gonna want to jump out and immediately deploy your glider. Now initially, it doesn't appear like there's any glitch going down at all, but on the count of 3, I'm gonna hit the trigger and something's gonna happen. 3, 2, 1. Oh my goodness. Look at it. It literally shoots rockets for some reason, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I really have no idea why this happens. And I also know for a fact that it only works if you have this exact skin combo on. It's probably one of the goofiest glitches I've ever seen in Fortnite history, and I highly recommend you give it a try if you have the cosmetics. But now, it's finally time to reveal Fortnite's newest collab, which, believe it or not, some of us in the community have actually been waiting for years to see happen. The first time we ever heard it mentioned was actually 2 years ago. An encrypted skin with the initials FF showed up in the Fortnite game files. Alongside this, it also included an audio file that would play this creepy sound. Doesn't take a genius to tell you that that sound is clearly somebody knocking on a door, which led everybody in the Fortnite community to think this FF skin was actually Freddy Fazbear from the popular game series Five Nights at Freddy's. And it makes sense when paired with the knocking sound, because in the Five Nights at Freddy games, at certain point you're able to hear a very similar sound. Other people on the internet noticed that this could also be the sound of footsteps, as it makes almost the same sound as the footsteps in Five Nights at Freddy's. And if I get anything wrong about FNAF, let me know in the comments, because personally, I've never actually played the game. The biggest piece of evidence came from the FF codename Epic Games gave the skin. As we all predicted, it stood for Freddy Fazbear, who was obviously the main character of Five Nights at Freddy's. Keep in mind, all of this took place in Chapter 2, Season 5, where each and every single week, a new rift portal would open up, bringing in a new character from a different universe, which led us all to believe that Five Nights at Freddy's inside of Fortnite was inevitable. But lo and behold, Season 5 came and went, and Freddy was never released into Fortnite, and the creator of Five Nights at Freddy, Scott Cawthon, came out and said they weren't planning on doing any collaborations this year. But keep in mind, that statement was made over 2 years ago, and apparently they're just about to get ready for the collab, because in a recent survey done by Epic Games to see what characters from other universes we would be interested in, actually included 2 different main characters from the FNAF game, my personal favorite being Freddy Fazbear himself. On top of this, you know how before each season releases, Epic Games will send out a bunch of teasers to content creators? Well, a few seasons ago, one of those physical items content creators received actually appeared to be the same tokens used in the FNAF video game. Personally, I can't 100% confirm that they're actually the same tokens, or maybe it's just a coincidence, but I'll leave that up to you to decide. Now we're here inside of creative mode, ladies and gentlemen, where part of this collaboration may already be live in-game. And I'm not even kidding, so check this out. If you actually go into creative, or honestly even a real game, and head over to the Faulty Splits POI, you're actually able to find this area that is literally a giant bowling alley. Now, I'm pretty sure this is where one of the vampire hunter NPCs are located, known as Joni, I'm pretty sure. Anyway, if you're familiar with Five Nights at Freddy's at all, as soon as you walk inside of this bowling alley, you get some major Freddy Fazbear vibes. The biggest and coolest piece of all of this has to actually be located on the wall. We are able to see this very frightening version of a teddy bear. Now, I know, this honestly probably isn't meant to be Freddy Fazbear himself, but we would all be lying if we said there weren't a bunch of similarities between this artwork and Freddy Fazbear. Not to mention that this entire little building I'm inside just is truly giving me some Five Nights at Freddy's vibes. Combine that with all of the different leaks we've had over the years, and Epic Games asking if we want to see Freddy in Fortnite in recent surveys, I think it's basically all but confirmed. And as soon as we have confirmation and the event is announced, I'm gonna make a tweet over my Twitter account at HomeAGamesYT, making sure all of you guys know. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Have an absolutely fantastic rest of your day. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.